Do you love your GR Yaris but hate the sound in it? Then this video is the one for you. Today we are going to be taking this GR4 on an absolutely bonkers adventure. Sit back, relax. This one is going to be absolutely mega.
Hello everyone, my name's Robert. Today we have a GR Yaris. We've got some wicked kit going in it. Once I've done inspections, I'll start stripping it, we'll sound deadening, and then upgrading the sound system. Okay, so now we've removed the original OEM speakers, we thought we'd give you a little glimpse and show you the where water ingress has actually reached behind the speaker. What we'll be doing in between our new adapter is we'll actually be fitting a skins water guard. This will reduce a lot more water getting in behind there and potentially damaging our new upgraded speakers. Okay, so we've just taken this speaker off of the back. This is the OEM one, and we've noticed behind here, it's actually quite a tinny surface area. So what we will be doing is we'll be trying to put maybe 2, 3, or even 4 sheets of sound deadening just to help the reverb and the sound quality. So once we've got our sound deadening installed, we'll be getting our new upgraded speakers back in the exact same mount. Okay, continuing on from sound deadening, we've done the inside of the rear quarters, we've done a lot of the inside on the doors, and we'll now be doing some of this middle skin. We're just going to place tactically a few little bits here and there just to improve the tinniness, and hopefully that will be that for the door. We've almost finished the sound deadening for the GR Yaris. Just been doing the 3mm skins on the back of the door cards. We'll also be adding the wave liner. This will help reduce with just general rattles and also help any stray sounds. Once I've stuck this whole sheet down on here, it'll be going back in the car, and hopefully that's all the sound deadening done. Continuing on with the sound deadening, we're now at the back of the car. Here we've got a lot of little areas where we can place some sound dead, and this will help reduce or keep the sound in, especially considering we've got a sub going in the back here. We've been adding it in the actual boot itself, in every little crevice we can find. We've got some trim bits we're going to add it to. We've also got a lot in the bottom here we can add it to, and behind some of these panels. This is mainly just to try and keep the sound inside the car. Once this is all done, we're going to put the boot back together, and then we're going to work out exactly where we're going to place our sub. So as you can see, we've got our speakers mounted to their adapters. Now for 3 of these, we had to 3D print our own parts. Now for that, we just take measurements, go straight to CAD, 3D print them, test fit them, and if they work, great. If they don't, we'll go back to the drawing book. Luckily for this one, the Audison kit actually came with an adapter which we've used. We can click in and out, it's easy to pull out. And same with these, all of these bolt up, can be easily removed, and then after that we can put them back together and get them mounted in the car. This is the DRC controller. We are going to install it to the right of the steering wheel on this panel. Plenty of room there for the customer. This will control the sub. Once I've got this clicked in and wired in, we'll be installing it back into the car. Okay, so now we're at the final stages. We're just going to be placing the sub in the back. We've gone with a downward firing one because there's not a lot of room in the boot as it is. So this means you can still put shopping on top of it. So I'm going to get this plugged in and then the car's ready to go.
Hopefully you've loved the video so far, but we've got so much more to go through. We are going to be listening to the final result of this absolutely gorgeous sound system very, very shortly, so stay tuned for that. But let's quickly run you through spec. Actually, spec will actually be popped up on the screen somewhere here. What we've actually going to be done on the system is a 3-way Audison Voce front end. So we've got a tweeter in factory location, mid-range on factory location, and actually there was no mid-range speaker in the dash. So that was where the factory location for that mid is, but there was no speaker there before, but there now is. And one hell of a speaker. The Audison Voce 3-inch mid is absolutely lovely. We've then got the mid-bass driver in the factory location, bottom of the door, coaxial again in the rear here, which again is just providing that little bit of rear fill. Again, all factory locations used. Client wanted a very minimalistic design. Then what we've got is an Audison controller in the front right hand side, which sits in there really nicely, really easy to access. This allows the client to control sub level, as well as different equalization points that we've got on the DSP side of the tuning. And then we've got the 10-inch Audison Voce sub, which absolutely kicks on this car. Really, really cool. And also, whenever the client does take the vehicle on track or anything like that, we can also unplug that, remove that very easily on little quick release connectors, which is nice and easy to use. And then for the amplifiers, we've got two evenly balanced amplifiers here. We've got the Audison Forza 12 channel underneath one seat, and the other side we have the Audison Forza 1 channel. Plenty of breathing room underneath there, and that is where the power all comes from to drive the system as well as the DSP. So you've got a quick release sub, really easy to unplug to give you all the boot space back if our client ever needs to. We've got 40 sheets of skin sound deadening in the GR4, which is quite nicely spread across the doors, rear quarter area, as well as boot area. Performs really well. Client did want to keep kind of the overall weight down on the vehicle, so that's why we've only done 40 sheets on this occasion, but obviously more can be added depending on what your use for the car is. But overall, an absolutely bonkers sound system now. It sounds absolutely lovely, and I cannot wait to listen and jump in the car with me now, and let's go. And the moment you have all been waiting for, we are going to be listening to the final results of the system. You guys will be listening through this microphone setup, which will give you as close as possible of a good representation of how incredible this system now sounds. But if you truly want to experience the Cambridge quality experience, feel free to book a demonstration through our website, a consultation, come by, we'll go through spec, and then you can have a listen to a couple of cars that we've got in as our demo car fleet to be able to experience the true representation of how we deliver sound in cars. But we're going to play a couple of tracks. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy this part, because it is breathtaking. That is honestly a truly huge transformation from how this car came in. Obviously, where the car was lacking like mid-range in the car, missing obviously depth in the car, that's all been resolved. That system just absolutely rocks. Massive difference, and you can't really see anything. Just truly breathtaking. So hats off to Rob on this project. Done really well. It looks incredible. All the work behind the scenes has been really well documented. We've kept the client up to date via our group chat. Just overall a really nice experience, and another Cambridge Car Audio system on the road. So thank you once again to our client, to our team, and I'll see you on the next one.